Mikro scharf. Hallo, hallo an alle, die schon zuhören. So, dann machen wir auch mal das Bild an. Einen schönen guten Abend. Es geht weiter mit Genshin Impact. Ich habe über die Tage ein bisschen gefarmt. Dementsprechend müsste es eigentlich jetzt klappen, dass ich auch den nächsten Teil der Story machen kann. Da muss ich hin. So, erstmal hier ein paar Punkte abklappern. Probelauf? Ah! Edelmütiger Jüngling. Ich hätte alles gedacht, nur nicht, dass wir hier noch so ein Venti haben. Xingshu. Gut, Sakrose habe ich schon, die kann ich aber noch trotzdem in die Sachen mit. Okay, einmal zum Warmwerden hier die ganzen Sachen machen, dass wir die weg haben. Ja, fangen wir mal mit Sakrose an, weil die habe ich selber schon. Ach, auch eine Animo-Nutzerin. Und ich habe Lisa im Schlepptau. Siege Gegner. So, was kann man denn machen? Halt, 2 ist.
Blitz.
You're open. Get out of here. You're open.
Swirl, Mark 2. Absorption test.
Dodge this.
Okay, so.
Let's spark things up a little.
You're open.
Stand clear.
Kommt mal her.
Animal hypostasis simulation.
Ja, super, der hat's dahin geschmissen.
Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little.
You're open.
Also ganz ehrlich, Sachrose, naja, sie spielt sich jetzt nicht so angenehm.
It's not right.
Hört mal auf, ihr Steindelschmeißer.
Let's spark things up a little. Animal hypostasis simulation.
Naja, kam mir jetzt arg langsam vor. Ich glaube, die bleibt auf der Rückbank. Also, einen kleinen Moment, das können wir mal... Denn ich habe hier, das merkt man vielleicht auch, trotz der niedrigen Beleuchtung habe ich ein bisschen bessere Bildwiederholqualität bei der Kamera. Ich bin da gerade was am Ausprobieren. So, Probelauf für Sachrose abgeschlossen. So, dann schauen wir uns mal Jingju an. Nochmal ein Schwertkämpfer. Und da das ja wohl auch wieder ein Kerl ist. Okay, schauen wir mal. Wen habe ich im Schlepptau? Zhangling, also Feuer. Ah, Wasser.
Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
So, jetzt wird's interessanter.
Time to act.
Uah, lass mich in Ruhe.
Rain cutter.
Raincover, okay.
Body and mind. No, my sword.
Ja,
Body and mind.
ist es nicht schlecht. Cooldowns sind arg lang.
Rain cutter.
Ja, komm, mach mal ihn hier.
Into the fire.
Also, na, nicht schlecht, nicht schlecht, nicht schlecht. Cooldowns ein bisschen lang. Oha, 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 was ist denn hier los? 16? Moment, ich muss mal kurz meine E-Mails schauen. Habe ich heute die E-Mail in der Arbeit nicht offen gehabt? Schaut tatsächlich so aus.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Interessant. E-Mail-Adress-Change bei RuneScape habe ich nie gespielt. Jagex.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
Okay, ich bin jetzt ein bisschen verwirrt. Schlimm ist, dass eigentlich alles zu den...
Rebooting.
Okay, das muss ich nach hinten schieben.
There's a strange wanderer.
Äh... Moment mal, der 25. ist der Sonntag. Hm. Okay, E-Mails, die muss ich mir später angucken. So, jetzt geht's erstmal wieder wirklich hier weiter im Text. So, Probelauf von Jingshu haben wir gemacht. War nicht schlecht. Dann hätten wir hier Klee. Der begegne ich wohl auch noch im Story-Anteil. Okay, etwas langsam im Angriff. Eine Feuerschmeißerin. Sie ist alleine. Okay. Boing, boing. Okay, die sind dann gestunt. Wobei, wenn ich ehrlich bin, so Hit-and-Run-Taktik ist jetzt nicht unbedingt meins. Oh. So als Unterstützerin? Hat mir Jonglier aber eigentlich mehr Spaß gemacht. So, dann haben wir die getestet. Das passt also.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling.
Genau, nice to meet you, Zhangling. Was habe ich hier noch? Also genau. Okay, habe ich die richtige Truppe dabei? Ja, habe ich. Da. Dann geht's mal auf Sturmschrecken zu besiegen. Hoffentlich darf ich jetzt machen. Ich habe das jetzt noch nicht geguckt. Treffen auf Sturmschrecken. Ich habe meine 4 Chars auf 26. Und dementsprechend hoffe ich, dass ich da jetzt durchkomme.
Look, there are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back. They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots.
Na gut, das ist jetzt wieder so wie schon mal im Tutorial so eine Rail-Shooter-Sequenz. Obwohl die Maus ein bisschen sehr empfindlich ist.
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired.
Au, au, au.
Acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Die tun weh.
Shatter the condensed animo orbs to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way.
Oh, das tut aber echt weh. Kann ich die Dinger vielleicht erschießen? Kriege ich nochmal Leben dazu?
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Aim for the painted blood clot on his neck. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? This is the ball Ace in the Hole, Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Chance! Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
Äh. Ah. Konnte ich nicht einen von den... Okay, Moment. Bevor es mich hier aus den Latschen haut. Hier lebt eine Figur wieder. Doch sagen, so. Was hat er denn jetzt vor? So, mal schauen, ob das gereicht hat, um Sturmschrecken in die Schranken zu weisen. Ruhe, Controller.
Place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animal Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Ja. Kann ich jetzt noch irgendwie Gegenstände abholen oder ist es... Moment, es geht weiter.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds.
I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the Hilly Churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk.
Ist auch wichtig, dass wir das wissen.
I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Ja, Paimon, der alte Fressack.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Oh, hat sich jetzt die Map insofern geändert, dass wir jetzt hier vorne immer die Dinger haben? Aber um ehrlich zu sein, ich bin auch schon längere Zeit nicht mehr hier vorne über die Brücke gegangen. Okay,
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanman. Storm Terror should have put up more.
so, Stille nach Sturmschrecken. Hier ist noch jemand, der da reden will. Ich glaube, den skippe ich auch durch.
Long live the heroes. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now with... I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank, and Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Okay. Ah, Kea ist auch da.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order... They are...
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Oh, Entschuldigung, das war wohl zu schnell.
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince.
The Prince. War da nicht das Schwesterherz dabei, also the Princess?
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
So. So, jetzt zu Amber an den Tisch setzen. Wo setzt sie sich hin? Na, dann setzen wir uns hier hin.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius. And that's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Alles klar. Dann nehme ich aber eine Abkürzung. Das Ende vom Ende. Ist es nicht normalerweise der Anfang vom Ende? Prolog, 3. Akt. Ich muss mal schauen, wo die 4 Weltaufträge sind. Aber bisher hat es die leider Gottes alle nach Liu rüber verschlagen. Nichts mehr drüben in Mondstadt, obwohl hier noch ein bisschen was zu erkunden ist. Hätte ich die eine Quest von der Abenteurergilde nicht annehmen dürfen. So, Jean wollte mit mir sprechen. Da ist auch Venti. Und Barbara.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you?
Gut zu wissen, dass Barbara wohl die Bischöfin von der Kathedrale ist, okay?
We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
Okay, unser guter Venti kann es doch reparieren.
This holy liar, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No, no. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again. We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the holy lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Tone deaf, Bard! Hey, don't go!
Von wegen repariert. Gut, Venti gleich Barbados, von daher.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Ich glaube, das war jetzt das erste Mal, dass unser K gesprochen hat.
Came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said, "It's completely normal," and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Tja, Paimon, das Problem ist, sie wird mich ein bisschen begleiten. So, mal kurz spicken, wo sind denn die 4 Dailies? Saltair, das Gasthaus, Mingyun. Oh, schon wieder da drüben! Ich brauche mal echt den anderen Teleporter. Die hatte ich nämlich gestern schon gemacht.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine.
Interessant, dass sie Dandelion Wine und Schnaps gleichsetzen.
Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the... Great! So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time.
Okay, jetzt muss ich auf jeden Fall nach Liyue rüber.
Now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single... Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? I see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard's...
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of... The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic rel...
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's...
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Fatui possessed the strongest military among the 7 nations. Yet they've...
Speaking of the liar, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a...
Ja, lass mal. Hab jetzt keinen Bock. So, Fortsetzung folgt. Abenteuer Stufe 23. Alles klar. Sphäre des Segens. Nimm die Herausforderung an. Okay. Lied des Drachen. Oh, wir brauchen nur noch eine Stufe. Neuer Auftrag. Gebiet der Wölfe. Gerüchte des Helden der Nacht. Sehe ich gerade, hier ist irgendwo noch ein... So, jetzt sehe ich hier auch gerade noch was anderes. Moment, Feuer haben wir gleich. Okay. Gut, was ich eigentlich gerade machen wollte... Brauch mal die beiden. Ja, dann trifft es sicher, dass ich gerade die zweite Truppe draußen habe.
Cool it!
Nein. Truppe. Jetzt wieder auf meine 26er Truppe wechseln. So, was ist jetzt als Aufgaben übrig? Wo ist was zu tun? Da gibt es einiges zu tun. Okay, Adeptenzeremonie. Da brauche ich aber erst die 23. Legendenauftrag. Gebiet der Wölfe. Geh nach Wolfenlauf. Gerüchte um den Helden der Nacht. Frag Charles nach Neuigkeiten. Hier, Umherziehen der Held ist ab 26. Und natürlich die Dailies. Drüben in dem anderen Gebiet. Ich bin aber gleich wieder da. Ich muss mal kurz wohin. So, ich bin wieder da. Video wieder an. Welche Aufgabe folgen wir jetzt? Ich mach mal die 4 Daily als erstes, oder? Wo ist... Ah, okay. Hoppala. Ah, ich glaube, Sturmschrecken werde ich die Tage immer wieder mal machen. So, was haben wir hier noch? Sternbild? Na, dann schalten wir doch frei. Aufladerate um 16%, her damit. Der Mitzimmerhof ist freigeschalten? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Oh, Fernweh. Wenigstens einmal irgendwie reingehen. Ähm, Okay, wir beginnen mal hier. Kurz mal die Daily Quests wegziehen. Dass die wenigstens erledigt sind. Oh, mitten auf dem Wasser bei dem Eismagier. Nach Norden. Norden, Norden, Norden. Da komme ich an dem vorbei, das ist aber bescheuert. Na super, mit meinem Kampfstart schmiert mir das Spiel ab. Die Tage ohne Abstürze. Heute mit Stream Abstürze. Erstmal Fenster wieder hierher. Gucken, ob das Audio wieder geht. Ja, ich habe doch hier gerade auf... Ah, so, jetzt müsste es wieder gehen.
Blitz. Blitz fucking.
Wo kam denn das vorbeigezischt? Hier? So, damit ist die Aufgabe erledigt. Upp, die Aufgabe gleich mal mitnehmen. So, dann haben wir das auch dabei. Ich will aber mit ihm reden. Hol rein. So, was soll ich machen?
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Up.
Ah ja, okay, okay, okay. Habe ich gesehen, hier gibt es noch irgendwo eine Quest anzunehmen. Ah, da ist er. So, jetzt will ich darüber auf die Insel. Das habe ich beim Durchlaufen hier letztens schwer nicht gemacht. Es ist das passiert, was vermutet wurde. Ich weiß natürlich nicht mehr, wo ich was gefunden habe. Auch wenn ich jetzt den ganzen Weg mit dem hochhatschen muss. Ach, muss ich nicht. Okay. Okay, jetzt danach drüben auf die Insel.
The best.
Das ist jetzt eher glücklicher Zufall. So, ich habe da auch gerade gesehen, einen Gegner gibt's da. Boah, jetzt habe ich mir auf die Brille gedatscht. Ja. Schauen wir mal, ob ich von den hinten rankomme, von hinten an den rankomme. kommen die nämlich hier vom hohen Ross runter.
Let the show begin! Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
Sah gerade so aus, als hätte ich auch die Aufgabe abgeschlossen. Ich habe jetzt nur keinen Bock, den ganzen Weg da hoch zu hatschen. Wo wurde ich denn hier angepinkt? Crosskey? Ich dachte, Crosskey ist schon durch. Ah, das Announcement. Ein weiteres von den Zelda-Tournaments ist vorbei. Okay, Mission abgeschlossen. Was war das hier? Kugelrund und explosiv. Starten wir von hier. Okay, merken, da unten ist irgendwo eine Quest.
Leave it all to me.
Nachtjade, das ist ein neuer Edelstein, den ich noch nicht aufgenommen habe. Er greift mich da von der Seite, so ungefragt von der Seite an.
Steady as stone.
möchte ich mal Geo und Erde versuchen miteinander zu kombinieren. Das schaffe ich bisher sonst nie. So.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Was? Okay.
Time to clean up.
Okay, dann wieder das Übliche. Das funktioniert wenigstens. Okay, okay, der Geomunculus ist irgendwo da oben. Hier drüben ist auch nochmal irgendwo einer. Da ist auch die Quest in der Nähe. Quest ist oben, also ist sie auf der Ebene. Ah, und da ist auch der... Oh, wie komme ich denn auf das Ding schon wieder rauf? An den Dingern ist doch so scheiße zu klettern. So, dann noch die 4. Daily. Okay, hier ist ein Seeli irgendwo in der Nähe. Wer will da was von mir?